Howdy, this is Plleg and welcome back to my Let's Play. As you can see, I've done a lot of work on the roads now. I got this one going by these houses, and then it dead ends up here just at the water's edge. I had to actually redo this section twice because I had it too close to the houses here. At first I had this siding right next to the steps, and that just didn't seem right. So I moved it back one to kind of give a buffer here, and I'm thinking I'll probably or possibly do some kind of barrier here too, but we'll see how it goes. It looks kind of nice with the green separation, and then here you can see that I moved back the pumpkin farm and then extended it back that way a little bit, so I still had a good amount of room there. And for the corners, you can tell I'm not running any of the snapshots. I guess I could, but since they're coming out real soon, I just figured there's no point in switching over yet. I'll just wait and just redo these corners then, and it'll look really nice. And then I've got this pathway going down to here, where it turns and it goes down deep into the that other section of houses, pretty much to the edge of the hill where the hill starts there. And then here it comes down and it stops about here. This is where I've gone and expanded this beach area like I said I was going to. So I kind of dug this a little bit more, filled this with sand so you have more of a beachy feel. Even though the water area, I mean, it's not an ocean, but it's still kind of nice. And for our apartments that we talked about, kind of laid it out with grass. I figured I wanted to make it look, somewhat, not necessarily epic, but not just scrunched and whatever. So I gave each of the houses, or each of the apartments, a 5x5 area. That'll be nice. There'll be plenty of room for a door and windows, and maybe even a little room just to kind of get the idea that it's at least a bedroom or something. And then, as typical with apartments, there's 2 rows of them here. The first row will have a nice view of the beach area, and the back ones will end up facing the hill. Like I said, how it is typical apartments, you have one side that has good views and the other doesn't. So, and then also this will probably, I don't know how high overall this will be, but I'm going to make it at least 2 stories high. I figured going 3 stories might be a little out of character for the area, but we'll see. We'll get 2 and then go with that. As you can see, that's the only building that's really more than 2 stories around here, so we'll see how that fits in. And also, I'm trying to decide which style I want to use, because like I said, I want to try to keep these somewhat similar to the existing buildings. So the 2 styles that are pre-existing here are the ones where you have a wood basically framing your corners, or the one where you have cobblestone framing your corners. And I'm not really sure yet, but I'm kind of leaning to the wood. I think that kind of stands out a little better and would probably look nice in an apartment. It would delineate each of the apartments if I had a line of the wood going up like in between each of the little apartments. So anyway, I think that's what's going to be next. I don't have any other buildings out here to put the road to, so we're going to do those apartments next to get some more villagers around here. And then we'll probably extend this road out this way a bit and then turn it towards the farms, which need harvesting probably again or real soon. I looked out and found a villager willing to trade wheat for emeralds, and so I did a harvesting and ended up getting 29 emeralds from the guy. And when this grows fully up, everything's all grown out there, I'll harvest that again and see if I can find that same guy. And that'd be a nice supply of gemstones for a bit. And I also did some caving because I needed a lot more cobblestone. Well, I need cobblestone too, but I really needed the coal to turn all the cobblestone into smooth stone so I can make all of this. So that was kind of a little adventure. And I didn't. Oh, I did. Where was it? No, that was somewhere else. Never mind. Something else in my mind about diamonds. Anyway, so that'll go out soon. Anyway, so I think I'll start next on the apartments, and I'll get that framed up, and then that I'll let you guys see how that looks at that point. Alrighty, so I'm going to phase out here, and then next we'll have some apartments in, or at least the framing of them. I figured this was a good place to give you guys a status update. Here is the framing of our apartment complex. I had to move it back a bit here. Might have done it a little too far, but we'll see. But I had it a little too close to the beach area here, because I figured that for this to really work, we're going to need at least a little bit of a porch area and a balcony hangover. And if I had it like right here, the building, then that would have, the walk path and the balcony would have hung over the beach, and that just didn't seem right. So I moved this back. And in doing so, I got kind of close to this hill, so I'm probably going to have to card this hill back a bit so that it's not so close here, because we're going to need at least some kind of walk path between, you know, the hill and the houses, apartments here, and then a balcony too, so we don't want that hanging over the hill. So I need to take care of that, and I had to torch it up, keep the bad guys out. And you see here I kind of went for the wood framed look, which is the style of some of the houses. And going a little bit differently, I decided to go with some light birchwood flooring and ceiling. I made the all the rooms are going to be 4 high, which is like at least a few of the houses are like that, either directly or even with their little steep roofs. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the top yet, but that's not really going to be a functional area at this point where they're going to live. So we're just going to let that stay for now. Also decided that to get the lighting in, as you can see, this torches looks really crappy. I'm going to need some glowstone, so we're going to be taking a trip to the Nether real soon. But first, I am going to carve back this hill here, so that it's not so close to the building. And once that's done, I'll give you guys another status update, and then you guys can join me as I venture into the Nether. Alrighty, here's the sculpting I've done for the back of the hill against the apartment complex. So you just kind of moved it out a bit so that you can have room here to walk in. I think the balcony that we'll do and the walkway here will probably be just right at the edge, so I might end up pushing this back a little bit more, but that's okay. But what I really want to do next is go to the Nether to get some glowstone, and I don't want to do that until Bucket is up on 1.42, which should be really soon now. Bucket was just released, or Minecraft, that version was just released, so it's going to take a couple of days or so for the Bucket guys to do their magic. So until then, I'm going to pause episodes, and then the whole next episode will be just traveling into the Nether and trying to grab some glowstone, and it will be the first Nether trip for this world. Not for me, obviously, but that should be interesting, and I plan on recording the whole trip, so hopefully it'll be something exciting there. So until next time, have fun.